Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Bera and I'm a 2D animator. Today we are gonna check out the XP-Pen Artist Pro 19 Gen 2. XP-Pen sent me this to test out and review, but as always, it's based on my honest opinion and experience. Now without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you see is this huge 18.4-inch pen display. It already feels premium and well built in my hands. It comes with two fold-out legs, so you can adjust the angle, and it also is VESA mount compatible, which means if you prefer a different stand, you can attach it. Personally, the built-in legs were fine for me, so I didn't feel the need for another stand. Next, we have the color calibration report. It basically means that this screen has already been calibrated at the factory. Up next we have the cables and a 30 watts USB-C power adapter with interchangeable plugs. In my case I use the European one. Now let's get to the pens. Yes, plural. You actually get two styluses. A thicker one with two side buttons and a roller, and a thinner one with just the two side buttons. I personally prefer the thicker one since it feels more grippy in my hand. We also get a shortcut remote with its own cable, which honestly looks pretty cool. Last but not least, we get the user guide papers, a drawing glove, a microfiber cloth and some extra pen nibs. I really like that they've included the felt nibs too. Those give you more resistance when drawing, kind of like paper texture. Okay, now that the unboxing is done, let's set this giant up. There are actually so many cables that I don't know how to put it into words. So here I made a little sketch on how I connected it. Once that's done, I just downloaded the drivers and software from the official site. In the software you can then customize the shortcut remote, set up the pen and adjust some display settings. Personally, I use the roller on the pen for adjusting the brush size and the roller on the shortcut remote for zooming in and out. Now let's talk about some technical features. It's an 18.4-inch full 4K display. This is actually the biggest pen display I've ever used. Here is a size comparison to my 11-inch iPad Pro and to another 16-inch pen display. Honestly, 19 inches feels like the perfect size. It's big but not too big to move around the desk if you need to. Color-wise, it's Kalman verified, covers 99.8% sRGB, 96% Adobe RGB and 98% P3. So the colors are super accurate. The pens take advantage of XP-Pen's new X3 Pro stylus system, and you actually get two of them in the box. Both are battery-free, super responsive and feel really solid in the hand. They support over 16,000 levels of pressure sensitivity and up to 60 degrees of tilt, which makes shading and line variation feel really natural. Also, there is basically no activation force, even the slightest touch gets picked up. That makes sketching feel smooth and accurate. At 899 euros, this tablet is clearly positioned as an upper mid-range to high-end device. It's not as expensive as a Wacom Cintiq Pro, but it gives you a lot of the same pro-level features. Now it's time for the line test. As you can see, the lines are smooth and there is almost no wobble or technical wave. Only if I do it really slow, you can see some very minimal line wobble, but it's nothing to worry about. Since this is my first time using a drawing tablet this big, I did need a little time to get used to it. Don't get me wrong, it's still movable on the desk, but it's definitely a stationary device for home or studio use. I wouldn't bring this to a cafe. I've been animating on it for a few weeks now, and the big size is super useful. In Clip Studio Paint, for example, you've got the timeline and all the feature windows. On smaller devices, that eats up your canvas space, but on here, it never feels cramped. The shortcut remote was also a game changer for me. It almost completely replaced my keyboard when animating, which was a big workflow improvement. Now, the only downside I can name is that it doesn't have touch support. At this price point, some alternatives, like the Huion Canvas Pro 19, do have touch. For some people that's important, but for me personally, I never really use touch when animating in Clip Studio, so I don't miss it. After using the Artist Pro 19 for a couple of weeks and making this animation, I can definitely say that this is probably the best bang for your buck 4K pen display at this size. If you want the absolute best of the best, you could spend way more on a Wacom Cintiq Pro, but honestly I don't think it's necessary. This tablet is more than enough for professional work. The only real downside is the lack of touch support. But if that's not a deal breaker for you, then this is a fantastic option. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you're thinking about getting this tablet. And if you do consider buying the Artist Pro 19, please use the affiliate links in the video description. It won't cost you anything extra, but you would really support me and my channel. And if you're from Germany, you can use my exclusive discount code BetterDraws15 on the XP Pen shop for 15% off. Alright, that's it for today. See you in the next one.